We are here at Unvex 2024. I am with Blair. He is the Director of International Strategic Development for Europe at General Atomics Aeronautical Systems. It's a pleasure to have you here, Mr. Blair.
It's my pleasure. Thanks again for having me today.
Please, could you tell us about your company and why are you participating in Unvex?
Yeah. General Atomics Aeronautical Systems is a world leader in manufacturing and providing to our customers unmanned aircraft. We've been in business about 32 years, and in that time we've produced over 1,000 airplanes, and with those airplanes flown over 8 million flight hours. Quite a lot in the industry. That equates to about 50 airplanes airborne at any second of the day around the world, providing national security for our partners. Unvex is important to us. We've attended many times. It's our honor to sponsor this year's show, and we look forward to the attendees coming by our booth to learn more about our products.
Very amazing. And do you have any industry partners here in Spain?
Absolutely. We have industry partners and providers of products for our systems, MQ-9A and others, all around Europe. But specifically in Spain, we're proud to be working with Sener Aeroespacial in developing our NATO pod. And we look forward to, again, meeting further industry to pursue a additional collaboration throughout Europe.
And could you tell us about your global customer base for MQ-9B and MQ-9A?
Yeah, absolutely. MQ-9A, of course, has been around for some time. It's widely used by the US Air Force, as everyone knows. But here in Europe, more importantly, MQ-9A is operated by the Spanish Air Force, by the Italian Air Force, also by the French Air Force, the Netherlands Royal Air Force, as well as the UK Royal Air Force. And we have other customers that are leasing the system. We have a lease in Poland right now. And of course they're interested in pursuing our other airplane, MQ-9B. So MQ-9B Sky Guardian, Sea Guardian, you'll hear both names, is our premier product, our newest product right now being offered. It was specifically designed from the beginning to not only improve on MQ-9A and the reliability and maintainability of the system, which is excellent. We have the highest mission availability rate in the US Air Force, over 90%. But to improve upon that, more importantly, we saw that there was a need, specifically in Europe, but also for the United States, to operate the aircraft primarily within national airspace of Europe. So we have three pillars we redesigned the system to address. One was airworthiness, the other one was airspace integration, and then all-weather operations. So for airworthiness, we designed to a NATO Standard 4671 standard, among other standards, a really robust standard. And the UK MOD is going to be issuing their final military type certificate hopefully soon for that system. For airspace integration, many commercial airplanes have TCAS-2 ADS-B, which allows them to detect other airplanes in the sky that also have that same equipment. So that's called cooperative traffic avoidance. But we have added specifically, and we're getting a TSO certification with the FAA, a detect and avoid, full detect and avoid system that includes what we call due regard radar. And that detects people who aren't squawking or aren't participating with those other equipment. And now we're able to detect everything in the sky to provide true traffic collision avoidance and properly integrate into the national airspace. Finally, we talked about all-weather operations. The system has been designed with anti-ice, de-ice included, as well as lightning protection. We've put a copper mesh underneath the composites to protect for lightning strikes, to properly distribute that lightning strike. So the system has that, and then we fully tested in cold weather operations. Everybody is fairly familiar with us operating in desert environments, that type of thing with MQ-9A. For MQ-9B, we wanted to ensure we could open up that environmental envelope. We've been at Eglin Air Base and tested in the environmental chamber, fully tested to the broad spectrum, and we've also done specific testing for Canada to make sure. MQ-9B customers, of course, our launch customer is the UK Royal Air Force. We've been working with them some time, and as I indicated, they're giving it a military type certificate. They've been flying the airplane already in UK itself. Next was Belgium, signed a contract and will be, delivering to Belgium this year. Lastly, you may have heard that Canada signed a contract for mini airplanes for MQ-9B. So that's the 3 customers on contract. You may have also heard that we have potential contracts with India for 31 airplanes, UAE, and many others, and there's quite a lot of interest here in Europe. So we're really excited about that moving
So
forward.
we will pay attention to those potential contracts.
You'll be one of the first to know, yeah.
And now I would like to know which products and capabilities are you showing here at Unvex 24?
We're showing our full gamut, first starting with MQ-9B, as I said, I think is the perfect match for our customers here in Europe. But also MQ-9A upgrades and improvements. There's many upgrades that are being done, including adding maritime radar capability, adding comms relay, multitude of payloads I'm sure many of our audience have heard about, but we're continuing to add to that capability, and those will also move on to benefit MQ-9B. Anything we add to one platform easily integrates into the other. Also a product that we're very proud of is our Optix Plus product. One of the keys to our system is not just seeing the EOIR camera and the radar information in the cockpit, but properly disseminating that information to all the users, mission commanders, and other tactical decision makers so they see the environment and what's actually going on real time. Additionally, it's what you do with that data that makes a difference. We're all about enabling information dominance. So you've got to process that data correctly and display it to those who need to use the information. With that, we have Optix Plus, which brings all that information from our platform and includes satellite information, any terrestrial information you want to bring in, AIS, either via satellite or the platform. Basically, anything you can pull in, you can then integrate, combine on that display to show one cohesive tactical picture to the user. So it's an exciting product we're looking forward to introduce in our display over here. Lastly, we're really excited. I'm sure the audience has heard a lot about MQ-9B STOL, or just STOL. Short takeoff and landing is what it stands for. So we've demonstrated short takeoff and landings on dirt strips, which is important for our land forces if they want to operate from very short distances or unimproved or off roads or whatever. We've demonstrated that. Additionally, I'm sure the audience has seen our demonstration on the HMS Prince of Wales with UK, where we landed and took off from the aircraft carrier. So we're also discussing with potential partners the ability to satisfy a naval requirement, embark on the ship with that STOL capability, and provide ASW, surface search, etc., all the things that are important to our navies operating around the world. With that, lots to see. Please join us at our booth in D8. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.